Hey, how's it going, RevTune? Welcome to Back to the Drift Car. I'm going to do a few more mods to the old 300. I'm going to see if I can fix this steering wheel issue I've got. So at the moment the steering wheel's heaps far forward, pretty much in my face. So I've got a few adapters to shorten the boss kit to bring it in forward more, because it's easier than shortening the steering column at the moment. I've got another steering wheel. I've got two quick release hubs, so I can change steering wheels at the track if I don't like one. So let me show you the measurements I've got on the steering wheel here, and let's see what difference it makes. Okay, so at the moment, this is my steering wheel setup I've got. I've got the quick release adapter here. So it's pretty thick by itself. It works cool. But then I've got this massive boss kit here. So the splines like go back here, and I've got a massive boss kit, then the adapter. So when you put them all together, it's pretty massive. So if we get the tape measure, so 5.5 inches from the start of the boss kit to the steering wheel. So let's change it over and let's see what the difference is. Okay guys, so I've got the new boss kit, which is 1.5 inches. This is the smallest one and the shortest one I could find for sale for 300ZX. I've got a new hub adapter, which is quick release. This is 1 inch in height, 1.5 inches and 1 inch. So you got 2.5 inches there. So that's pretty much already halved what I've got on the car. I'm going to run two different steering wheels because I bought two of these, two quick releases, so I can change steering wheels quick at the track with the same pattern. So I've got a flat bottom suede steering wheel. The reason I like using suede steering wheels is it absorbs the sweat in your hands. I don't like running race gloves. The reason for it, it just annoys me. I can't handle it. So suede with normal bare hands, I find it gives you a lot of good grip. So I'm going to try the flat bottom, and I'm going to use the original steering wheel as well, because that one works okay. Okay, so I modified the boss kit a little bit just to make it a bit neater, because this is going into a race car, and I'm not running horn. So I got rid of the horn pad ring here, got rid of that. I got rid of the locating pins for the clock spring, because this is not running a blinker stalk or clock spring, and doesn't have no shroud, so having these pins sticking out looks a bit ugly, so I got rid of that. So just put a bit of black paint on that afterwards, but that's the boss kit now, just a bit more cleaner. Now I'm going to put on the steering wheel adapter kit. All right, so the steering wheel's done. I used the shorten Allen key bolts because the boss kit's so short instead of the long ones. Now I'm going to put the hub adapter on the boss kit. I put Loctite on the Allen key bolts to go through this to the actual boss kit, and then we can see what it looks like. So this is the boss kit with the quick release hub adapter together now. So then it clips onto the steering wheel. I'll show you. So that's the steering wheel on the boss kit with a quick release hub. As you can see, it's a lot shorter now. So let's go measure it up on the car. So like we had before, so the boss kit from start to the steering wheel is 5.5 inches. And now we got from the boss kit to the steering wheel, 2.5 inches. So less than half the diameter. So my steering wheel's heat far in, and I've still got a quick release. And I actually reckon my setup looks pretty cool. This is the first time I've actually tried to do something like this. I pretty much just found the shortest steering wheel hub adapter, the shortest boss kit, matched them together, and it actually come up pretty cool, I reckon. Okay, I've got my new boss kit with my quick release hub adapter. I've got my two steering wheels done. So I've got my flat bottom suede, my normal drift one. So they both got the adapters on, both fit the same. So let's measure it now. So before we had 5.5 inches. Now we have 2.5 inches to the steering wheel. So we've less than halved the length outwards now, so it's a lot more in. It looks a lot better now. Before it was like stupid sticking out. So let's sit in the car and have a feel. So this is my steering wheel now. Feels a lot better now. It's a lot closer. Still got heaps of clearance on the roll cage there. So it suits me pretty good. Got leg room. Feel more comfortable now. Before the steering wheel was a lot closer. So imagine another 2.5 inches. So I was like that. So my arms were pretty kinked. So now I've still got kinked elbows. My arms aren't straight, which is what you like. But yeah, feels a lot more comfortable now to drive. I can fat arm it on the pillar there. Let's change steering wheels and see what it looks like. So change steering wheels on this one. I just press the button, rotate the hub adapter, and it just falls off. And this one's got the tooth gear. So steering wheel off. Grab my next wheel. Got my flat bottom. So my flat bottom here goes on like that. Do you reckon I should hang 2 steering wheels so I can be like all the other gangster drifters out there? I'll put a hook here, have one steering wheel hanging there, then my other steering wheel hanging here. I can show off, like I've got 2 steering wheels to choose from. Or maybe when I'm drifting, as I go around the corner, I can have my spare steering wheel out the window like a gangster. Woo! Yeah. So that's another mission complete. We'll see how we go on the track. I think I might use the flat bottom mainly for circuit, and then I've got the round one for drifting, but I'll try both and I'll see which one I like at the track. But the steering wheel sitting more forward is a lot better than in my face where it was before. Because yeah, the steering wheel was like that before. So it's really in my face. So now it sits a lot more in, which is a lot better. So the next thing I got for the car that I'm going to do in another episode is my wideband O2 sensor kit that I'm going to fit. The wiring for it, got different fascia. There's the O2 sensor, which I'm going to mount in the dump pipe of the turbo. And then I've just got to get a cup, but got my gauge here. The wideband O2 sensors will tell me if it's running rich or lean on my air fuel ratios. They'll sort of help me diagnose tuning issues or problems with the engine. I'd rather be fat and rich than lean and mean on pump fuel especially. So this is a good tool. I recommend it on all cars, wideband O2. It's good for the tuners. That's what tuners use too, to tune cars. Wideband O2. There's already a spot here for it, but it doesn't have one. Maybe they use it for when the tuner plays with the car, because look, it's even got a cutout. So I'm gonna put my wideband here. So the dump pipe of the turbo comes up here. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna put my wideband O2 sensor. Hopefully it doesn't hit the bonnet. Might have to relieve the bonnet a bit, I don't know. Then I'm gonna run the wiring through the car. Muzza's got a little top secret weapon that's gonna come out soon. I'm gonna fit it with my boys on the weekend. Bit of Fast and the Furious underglow kit. Yeah, boy. Everyone loves a bit of underglow. So, bought myself an underglow kit, changes colors. Gonna mount that underneath the car. Apparently it runs off an app. And just gonna pimp Muzza's ride so we can look hectic on the track. So at least if we can't drift good, we'll look cool. Cause it's all about the looks these days, not about the drift. All right, Rev Tune, that's the steering wheel and the Boss kit all done. I reckon it come out pretty boss, like the Boss kit. Wiped 2.5 inches off. So now the steering wheel's not in my face, it's in more forward, more comfortable feel when I'm driving. Might not improve my drift, but every little inch helps. Keep Muzza on the track, nice comfortable drive, not in my face. So yeah, I reckon it come out pretty gross, pretty cool. Looks better than the other stupid banana Boss kit setup that this car had. Next episode, we're gonna put in the wideband O2 sensor kit that I showed you, and then the underglow. Yeah, my boys are gonna love that. I had it on the 180 and they were frothing, the boys. I used to show them at night, put the lights on the car. They thought it was full hectic, like Fast and the Furious. So we'll put the underglow kit on with my boys on the weekend. And then we can play around with the colors. We'll darken up the garage. And at least if we don't look cool on the track drifting, we're gonna look cool in the car park with the underglow. Yeah, boy. Rev Tune, stay tuned.
Shorten racing.